Hey crew, what's up?
This is the Train Together podcast, a guided weights workout. I'm Lana Parks.
And I'm Jack Faulkner.
We're best mates, parents, and experienced personal trainers based in Byron Bay, Australia.
The Train Together podcast is here to help you feel good, move well, and do more of the stuff you love. We nail the basics with simple and sustainable training that complements your life instead of taking over it.
No matter where you're at with your training journey, we will give you everything you need to be confident with your training and get strong for life.
With us in your ears, you'll know what to do, when to do it, and how to lift properly.
We're here to give you high quality guidance and do all of the hard work so you can just show up, put your headphones in, and train hard.
But don't worry, there'll be plenty of banter, shits and giggles along the way.
The Train Together podcast.
It's a workout in your ears.
Let's go! We would like to start by acknowledging the traditional owners of the land on which we are recording today, the Arakwal people of the Bundjalung Nation. We would also like to pay our respects to elders past and present.
Hey crew, what is up? Welcome to episode 3 of the Train Together podcast, where we thought we'd run through a little bit about what the podcast is, what the Train Together podcast is, what we do, why we do it, how we do it, and a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Hopefully it won't take too long. Well, if you were dragging on a little bit, you can just stop us there.
No, don't say that. Don't say that. Listen all the way through because you need to know what is up, why we are here, and what is going on.
Exactly. And we'll talk a little bit about how you train with us as well and what we do in the workout. Just so if you're like, do I like these guys? Do I want to try this workout? First of all, I would say if you're going to try a workout, start at program 28 because that was probably our better one where we got a few teething issues out, you know, it's the most recent one. So I'd say start at 28.1 and work up from there. You're listening to the Train Together podcast with Lana Parks and Jack Faulkner.
All right, so basically, why did we start this podcast, right? Like, what is it first? Do you want to say what it is or why?
Oh, let's go with what it is. It's a workout in your ears. It's a guided weights workout.
Yes.
And basically, the thought process was that we know a lot of people that we've trained before and they love being in the room with us, but they have moved away or want to be somewhere else. And
they miss us.
Yeah, I know. They miss our voices. I don't know who could, but somebody does apparently. So look, each to their own. But with that, when they've gone away and they've gone to the gym and felt lost or not knowing what to do or just picking up a random workout didn't feel quite right, we thought that why don't we try this? A workout in your ears, something new that you can just pop your headphones in, walk into the gym with a bit more confidence, a bit more structure, and do a good warm-up. And then do a nicely structured workout and get some good gains. And
that's it. And you follow the program week by week like any normal program that we would give you. But basically, you've got the guidance of personal trainers. I feel like it's that little missing point in the market. Like you can do a workout at home, follow a guided workout online or whatever. But when you're at the gym and when you step foot into the gym, it can be somewhat intimidating for a lot of crew, right? So basically it's just giving you that confidence of popping the headphones in and we do the hard work for you and then you just show up, you listen to us, whatever we say, you do.
Yeah, exactly. Simple as. Turn up, get it done, listen to us, do as we say, not what we do.
Right.
Well, unless you want to check the form, then hopefully we're doing it pretty well from there.
Yeah.
But
well,
also,
that's it, because we're training as well. So
we're
we train together.
Exactly. And if you do want to train together and you're a bit unsure, we video every episode. Obviously, sometimes we have stuff going on where we can't do the video every now and again, but that's just part of tech.
Technical issues.
Yeah, exactly. Technical issues for professionals.
Rookies.
I know. Basic. But you can watch us as well. So I know, for example, when my wife does the workout, Ezra, she pops it on a little screen there, does it, watches it, and she's like, oh yeah, okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
Or if what we're saying doesn't quite make sense, there's in-depth video tutorials as well.
Just set it up at the gym, link us through your Apple TV at the gym. Everyone can train together at your local gym, right?
We're all about it. We love it.
That.
Yeah.
So we've done what it is. I mean, who, it's us, Jack and Lana, qualified PTs. Why?
Why did we start it?
Who, what, when, where, why?
Well, who, me, you, and then...
What? We just said what it was.
Yeah.
Why? What's the why?
Well, I kind of said a little bit as well about when crew wanted to go away and do it. But on our end, we have a really small gym, okay? We have 28 spots at max at a time, and We love being hands-on with crew and doing one-to-one on top of that as well. But we have 4 people in a room and 1 trainer. And there's only so many people you can help doing that. And we would love to help more people.
Yeah, exactly. It's pretty much the why behind it, right?
Yeah.
It'd be nice if we could help more people.
Oh, and I'd fucking love to just be able to work from Bali or something sometime too. That'd be pretty good as well.
Wouldn't be bad, you know, a bit of fluidity with the
Yeah.
work-life balance. You know, we've both got families as well, so how can we help more people?
Yeah, that's it.
Because we've only got so many hours in a day.
I know. And
between work, kids, surfing.
Well, that's it. You got to do all the good stuff
beers
too.
with the gals.
With the gal down.
Yeah, so who, obviously us, but then also
Who?
who? Also, who is the Train Together podcast for?
Is that a question to me, or are you going to answer that?
Well, I guess that was a question, an introduction.
An introduction for me to go,
Right.
all right, the
kick
Train
it
Together podcast is for anybody from freshies, okay? So somebody that wants to start working out, doesn't know where to start or what to do, all the way through to people that have been training for quite a long time, but need something fresh, need something new. They're a little bit stagnant. They want to train with someone but don't have somebody nearby, or they're training at home and want to have a voice there to work out with, and everybody in between as well. So we train people from, 20 years old through to about 80, I think, or we have done.
Yeah,
so
we have a big
big gap.
All walks of life.
Yeah, and the main goal behind it and what we normally do is to get people
Stronger,
strong for life.
moving better. Yeah. That's
So
it.
the
Doing
goal,
more of the stuff they love.
yeah, and that's it. So the goal of it is to get a little bit stronger, hopefully look a bit better naked, feel a bit more confident about yourself, but be able to do more of the things that you really enjoy doing. So if there's something that you're slowing down with, or you can't chuck your kids around as easily anymore, or you can't pop up on the surfboard as easily, or there's things that are just getting harder, or you want to be able to do it for longer, a base of strength is going to be really important for that, and that's what we're bringing into your life. And look, it's not the only thing that's going to get you there, but the foundation of that is really important, and that's why we're doing it.
Yeah, exactly. So basically, anyone, everyone.
Unless you've been training for like 8 years, you're fucking jacked. Look, you're probably not going to get as much out of it, but you will get some new training buddies.
Some shits and giggles.
Yeah, and that's it. And and mentally as well, they're going to get a positive out of it.
accountability, you know.
You're listening to the Train Together podcast with Lana Parks and Jack Faulkner. Next, when can you do the podcast?
Well, at the moment, we've got it set up so that you can do it whenever you want, right? So you can go online, buy program 28. The podcast is then available through your ears at any time as well. And by buying the program online, then you have access to being able to track as well, right? And because it is only the one day, doing the podcast 1 day a week is amazing, but if you buy it online, you get then the option to do the extra 2 days as well. So you could do 2 workouts a week or 3 workouts a week. You track it. It's easy to track online through the app. So yeah, whenever you can get started right now if you want. Switch us off you go.
Yeah,
get
on your
into
bike,
the gym.
mate. Get it done. But that takes us into the next point of how do you train with us. So training together is really important, and I know from experience, training with somebody, with a coach or somebody that is just there with me, pushing me a little bit, makes me a lot better in the gym, and I get more results from it. So we wanted to add that for you. And then just showing up and training, or showing up and exercising, shall we say, is a good start. But if you actually want to train and get results from your workouts, then it's really important to track what you're doing and work harder and try and get a little bit better, or get a little bit more volume, do say a heavier weight each week, or 1 more rep on the same weight each week. And it might get to small increments like that, but it's really important to try and reach for that. And how do you know what you lifted last week if you don't make a note? You're going to be guessing. Okay, so with that, we have the Train Together app, where you can basically track all of your workouts. So every single time you do a set, you get asked, how much weight did you lift? How many reps did you do? And how many more could you do? Then that lets you make a decision of whether you stay there, go up, or go down. And then next week, you have all of that information stored in the app, so you can have a little look back at what you did. And then basically you can see, I need to do this week, and make a plan for that.
Right, it just takes the guessing out of it. It gives you a plan, so you're not going, gives you the confidence, right, when you go into that session. And it also just means that, yeah, you are actually going to make progress and you're not just picking up a random weight and guessing. It's efficient.
Yeah. How many people do you see walk into the gym and they've been going to a group session or they've been going to the gym for 10 years, just doing a couple of exercises that they used to do and it was a PT wrote it down on a piece of paper 10 years ago, or, you know, just like they just said, oh, okay, that kind of worked for me, I like it feels good, but they look the same.
Yeah, it's because they're just picking up the same weight every time.
So what gets tracked? Gets improved.
Come
on.
Yeah,
don't leave me hanging like that. Okay, let's try it again. What gets tracked?
Gets improved.
There we go. Fucking nailed it.
There we go. Get that in your ears, guys. In your brains.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think that's the basis of it.
That's about it, yeah. It's basically just taking the hard work out of it for you, giving you some accountability, some extra guidance, and just mixing up your training.
Yeah. But not random workouts.
No. You know what I mean.
You're listening to the Train Together podcast with Lana Parks and Jack Faulkner. And before we leave you in peace, it's probably good to know why you should train with us. So Lana and I are qualified, experienced personal trainers and gym owners that have trained ourselves. Okay, we've trained a lot of people. How many people do you reckon you've trained?
Oh God, I couldn't even put a number
like over
to
1,000.
Yeah, lots.
Easily.
Lots of humans.
From large group training where we queued a lot of people consistently and it wasn't the best programming, all the way through to one-on-one personal training with clients that have been training for a while and getting really good results. We've done everything in between as well. So we've seen it, we've been there, we've done that, we've helped a lot of people, probably someone similar to you in your situation. And yes, this program might not be 100% perfect fit for you. It might not be that best program in the world that's going to suit your exact needs, but it's going to be A, affordable, B, accessible, and C, it's going to be pretty fucking good. And it doesn't have to be in absolutes. It doesn't have to be...
Yeah, well, I was like, you've got options to have regressions. We give you options to sub things out as well, right? So you can tailor it to an extent to what works for
And that's
you.
what I mean, is if you turn up and you show up and you train with us and we train together, you're going to get at least 95%, probably 90% of the gains that you would have got if you went to a personal trainer and got exactly the right program for you, where they took into account your exact needs. We do full body weight training so you can get the frequency on the muscles that you want to work, and that way you can actually get results and not be crazy sore in between each session. I thought you were going to say something.
No, sorry.
That's all right. You're good.
I'm just nodding, agreeing.
And you're going to have heaps of accountability.
Yeah.
Because we'll be there in your ears, chirping away. New episode pops up on a Monday. You know you've got to get there and show up to the gym. And there's a bit of a crew. They're going to be training together with you too.
Let's go. But that's it, crew. That is a bit about us and the Train Together podcast. Who, what, when, where, why, how.
Maybe not in that order.
All thrown in there somehow. If you have any questions, feel free to please send us a message. We love to help out. So follow us on the Instagram, the TikTok, the social medias, all that stuff. And let's train together.
Chee-hoo.
You.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's
All right, catch
go. You're listening to the Train Together podcast with Lana Parks and Jack Faulkner.